All right, an alleged alien interview has been released, right? Audio recording only, allegedly, of an alien being interviewed by a human, right? And it is spreading like wildfire on the internet. So I thought I should cover it and give you guys a chance to listen to it and decide for yourselves, right? So allegedly, this being is part of the set of photos that I'm going to show you right here. These photos came up online showing an egg in a cave, right? And allegedly, I can't do this. I can't even do this. Like, what am I doing here? Y'all, what am I showing? Right. This interview is complete BS. Listen for yourself.
Okay, that's fine. How old is the vessel, as you call it? You call it the vessel. We call it the hex shape.
It was built by my people 3,000 years ago in the land you once called
Kemet.
Hem.
Where is Kemet? Hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, here. And the phone. Where in the map is Kemet?
The one that says Egypt.
Oh, okay, Egypt.
This
okay, I see.
Here.
Okay. It's old then. It's really old.
All right, so I kind of included that raw moment of me recording, right, the intro to that video, because I just thought, leave it. It's real. It's real. It's how I feel sometimes. It's probably how you feel sometimes, right? I mean, it's okay to call things fake and hoaxes, right? Everything that comes out cannot be real. And people are clearly out to deceive the community, right? For whatever reason. We could speculate about that all day, but the fact remains that it happens. And it's okay to call BS BS. There's nothing wrong with that. In fact, you'd be better off doing that, right? And this is clearly BS. That is not an interview with an alien being, right? There's a 10-minute video of this. And if you hear the other things this person said, I mean, it sounds insane. Me personally, I think it's quite literally the same guy, right? He just slows down his voice to be the alien, probably talks a little slower and then slows it down even more. And then you get that voice and blah, blah, blah. If you listen closely, it sounds like literally the same guy, right? So again, because they know it'll get out, and this got millions of views, right? People loving this. That's why I decided to cover it. But I cannot, support this video and this story. I just can't. If it comes out as true, I will admit I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong, right? Now, again, you decide for yourself, and I will hold no judgment for anyone that thinks this is real. You do what you want with your own time. All right, my time is my time. Your time is your time. All good. But me personally, this is complete BS, right? And it leads me to the next part of my video, which is an interview that I have coming up with James Iandoli. He's a podcast host that hosts Engaging the Phenomena, but he's also an experiencer who has had real experiences, okay? And in an upcoming interview that I'm going to release later today, he talks about, we talk about these kind of hoaxes and how it's okay to call this stuff out, right? And I was actually I really respected James a lot for taking that stance, because he's such a cool guy, right? And I've already done another interview with him. I have a trailer for that I'm going to show you here in just a second. But, I just wanted to say that it was such a relief, and he's just such a cool guy to talk to, because that's the thing. Even experiencers and people that are deep in this phenomena also want to call out the BS, and that's okay. I respect that, actually, right? And that's where we should be. So in our interview, we talk about things like that, amongst some other famous hoaxes, but we go into all kinds of different things in our upcoming interview, right? He has some background knowledge and a little inside information about Jake Barber and his story that's come out And we get into that right off the bat, to be honest with you. We talk about a lot of different things that are happening in the UFO community. It was a fascinating conversation, and I look forward to you hearing it, right? But first, I want to play you a trailer for our very first interview, which I advise you to go watch before you see this interview, my new interview with James, right? So here's a trailer for my very first interview with James Iandoli. I'll put a link in the description. Please go check it out. Since the year 2000, 112,914 UFO sightings have been reported in America, but only 5% reported. So the real number is over 2 million UFO sightings.
Let's see if I can get it on camera.
Can you zoom yours? Yours zooms.
All right, there it is. I got it on camera.
Oh my God!
Can you zoom in more?
There's a cloud.
You know
And
what?
there's a
There's
flying
no
saucer.
strings on it, no ropes on it.
The UFO phenomenon is real. The real question is it alien?
No lo creo, güey, no mames. Se ve perfecto. No mames. Se ve perfecto. Güey, no, órale. Puta, estás grabando, cabrón, no mames. Sí, está el poquito prendido. Puta, o sea, se ve. Ve esa madre, padre. Qué pedo, qué bárbaro. No mames, ¿qué? O sea, no es un avión de esa madre. Qué pedo. No mames, cabrón. No lo veo. No. A ver, se metió atrás de ese edificio, espérame.
And what about experiencers? An experiencer is someone who has had personal contact with the phenomena. Which brings us to our guest, James Iandoli. An experiencer with a story to tell.
You know, that event was fascinating to me and compelling to me. So, like, there was no question in my mind at that point that was some kind of UFO encounter or interaction. I was looking, you know, I was just awake and I was looking, and I saw what somebody would call like a shadow entity, but it had like a very soft glow to it. In the community, in the UFO community, you know, for better or worse, a lot of times when you have experiencers, and listen, people, I'm coming from the point of view from an experiencer, so I'm not down talking experiencers, please. That some people, they get gassed up, right? They have, and I'm not, and I understand it, right? I understand exactly why, because they've been personally touched and affected.
All right, hey, that's a badass trailer, right? Come on, Patrick, boom. Good job. I didn't even realize I made it. When I went back and looked at it, I was like, oh, I made that? I forgot. It's really good. So anyway, again, I have an upcoming interview with James Iandoli, but please first go check out that first interview with him if you haven't already, because we go into things, he goes into his whole experience and all that. We don't cover that in this second interview. Maybe a little bit, but not, you know, just didn't want to retread, right? Go down the same path. So here's a quick clip of my interview with James, and really just me giving James props here. This is why I like talking to you, man, because, you know, you're open-minded even to the skepticism, like someone like myself who has questions and concerns. Like you're very respectful and very cool to talk to about this, and that's the kind of approach I wish more people had in this. What's the toughest part about researching this topic?
Not having the answers.
So, all right, y'all. Look forward to that interview coming out later. And again, please go check out my original interview with James Iandoli. Link in the description. Hit that subscribe button so you can be notified when my new interview drops with James Iandoli. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace!